Welcome back to the Abundant Harvest Homestead. One of my most recent videos. I challenged myself like crazy. Oops. Over the course of a couple days, the 30th and 31st of 2021, and tried to whoop out a lot of projects with this lean-to. Looked like I had a success by the end of it. That's kind of the way the video was portrayed, but wow. In light of that, there is just a massive pile of failures. A couple of them related to that video, and then a couple of them from today. Just so much failure right now, and I haven't eaten since I grabbed a couple of French toasts this morning and took off on a long adventure, which was terrible. So I'm gonna shove a little carp sandwich in my mouth, and I got a package in the mail today, so we'll start there. It looks good. Looks like something positive, so we'll start with a bit of a mail call, and then we'll get on to all my failure here. Looks like opening that's a fail so far too. I got it. Wow. So, that's interesting. So we actually got a couple pairs of Zeet seats. If you're not sure what those are, just mention something in the comment section. I'll reply to you for that. And that's a crazy thing too. Wow. I remember once buying a keychain that had this type of latchet on it, just because I used to have a big septum ring I'd wear in there, and that's seamless, so I'd pop that through there sometimes. I don't really wear that anymore, if you notice. Although the hole's still there, I could still shove that right through there. That's the type of thing you really want to see. I know a lot of people would probably be grossed out by it, but I could do it. But yeah, cool. You'll notice, generally off our clothes, we got those hanging there. Got a sweet card or a message. Let's see if I can do that. Cool, one of those is for Mama, one's for me. We can pick our favorite set. I'm guessing I'm gonna go with the black on blue rather than the white on blue. Normally that's the type I would wear. It's just last fall I made me a pair of white ones as well. So the Pepper family, it's taken longer than we wanted to get this set sent to you. I just wanted to thank us and offer us encouragement for sharing our life with everyone on YouTube. And I said we're a blessing to them. Very cool. I don't know what the big thing is here though. Let's find out what this is. Whoa. That looks like some nice wood. Wow, wow. Wow, Revelation 14:12. Basically, here is the perseverance of the saints, those who keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus Christ. Wow. Well, look at that. And actually, I think something else came in the mail. So I also got an envelope addressed to me from a man he's in a VA hospital right now, but I guess last year ordered some figs from us and sent $10 to get some more. So some of our fig varieties die back to the ground by the end of the year. So figs are super easy to root. If you bury just a node of a cut stick and keep it moist, it'll grow roots, and the part above the ground will grow buds, you know, branch out, leaf out. So he put an order in for some of those figs. And if you guys are interested in propagating some figs yourself, we got a lot available right now. If you go down to the description, the Etsy shop has some for list. But that's not what this video is about. So let's go take a peek over here at my failure. Yeah, so end of last year, I'm like, let's knock out this project. Let's put all these gabions here, and let's take a 4x4 and replace it with a cedar post. But there's one problem. All my cedars are on that side, the inside. Look at the one I just put up, it's on the outside. So if you look at it down a line, it's way popping out of the other side. So I completely failed at that. I put that up on the total wrong side, and Mama Pepper says I should fix it. Now, thank you, one of our subscribers, first name of Tammy, pointed that out to us. And I am not sure if I'm gonna be able to unscrew that and just move it and twist it, because it would need 180-degree rotation, because I notched that one. See how it's got a spot resting on it? If I can do that with 13 buckets worth of rocks in there, or if I'll need to pour them all out to fix it. And this is just one of the failures from that video. And then I got others from today. But I'm gonna see if I can fix that quick. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it the easy way. But let's try. Let's try if we can do it without pulling all those rocks out of there and putting them all back in. If I got to, I got to. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do, but I hope I don't have to. Well, that was goofy, avoidable, and painful. In the grand scheme of things, it didn't take that long to set right, but I would have still done it right the first time, and I had to go through all that, so it is what it is. Let's move on to cleaning up my next mess. So, whoa, what's this guy doing? Who are you looking like? Move your hand.
Papa.
Hey, Papa, you got some hair on your chin, and what's on your head?
A hat.
Yeah.
And some like dreads.
Some dreads? Can you turn sideways so I can see your chin? No, just turn your head sideways. Yeah, there you go. Interesting. Anyway, the bathroom is where I had another recent failure. It's not what you might be thinking, but let me show you this. We've got a mobile home, and in our mobile home, we have bathtubs. There's one at the one end of our house, in Mom and Dad's bathroom, and one over here. And we've got a nice 8-inch apart wall mount bathtub thing. Now, as I was working on my projects on the 30th or the 31st, must have been the 31st, monster truck came in here to take a bath, and he twisted the handle, and something went wrong, where all of a sudden water started squirting out here. So he's whoosh, water heading out that way. I ran over, shut off the main shut-off valve, and then ran to town as I'm trying to complete all sorts of projects. That gets monkey wrench thrown in my way. Go to Home Depot was like the only real option I had at the time, and the stuff that they had there was not right. A lot of them want to go like this now and have the faucet sticking out this way, kind of more like a sink would be. Like you can see over there, so mount it on top of the tub and have it dump in. Well, I can't do that when I've got a hole in the wall of this surround. So what I did is I took the things inside the wall, I cut a hole in there, in the wall in the girls' room, because there was no access panel, and you know, it's mounted like this, with these guys coming this way. So I just took the bare minimum piece, hooked up the things and shut them off so that no water was coming through, and then turned the water back on. Now today, that way I could have water through the weekend, but today I went to Menards and they didn't have anything like this. All of theirs were pretty much 4 inches, and they were, you know, the other mounts. They were the upright ones with the faucet coming this way. Well, that doesn't work, because then if I put it in like this, the faucet's gonna be facing the wall when I turn it on. That's not gonna work. And plus they're all 4 inches apart. I'm not trying to drill all sorts of holes in my wall here and change it all up. So then I went to Lowe's, and they didn't have any, but they had pretty poor options, kind of like Home Depot did. So then I went back to Menards, and the guy there said, you know what, just around the corner there's a mobile home supply company. They probably have exactly what you need. And guess what? He was absolutely right. They had exactly what I needed. So now I can take that and I'm gonna clean it off, and then I'm just gonna put this in like that. See how that's gonna be a perfect fit and it's gonna be awesome? Now I can finally fix my problem. But that was 3 different stores I had to go to and fail every time. Home Depot, Lowe's, and Menards. Finally the 4th store was the right one, the one I needed. So I spent like $100 on the wrong one at Home Depot last week. I didn't use it, so I'll just take it off, send it back, get my money back. And this one was like 35 bucks. Oh, and I'm glad that guy at Home Depot was that, that guy at Menards was that helpful, because otherwise I'm gonna try to order one off the internet and, you know, hope I get what I think I'm ordering, because you know how that works. But while I'm running around to all those different stores, I got a neighbor working on a house. I texted him, said, hey, head to Menards, you need anything? And he gave me a list of things that he could use. Some of them were rather easy, some of them not so much. The easy stuff was a Sharpie and a needle nose pliers. The more difficult stuff was a pan to put under the washing machine, which Menards didn't have. So I went to Lowe's, and I happened to find one not even in its section, just tucked in a shelf, which was awesome, because I don't know what else I would have done. And then he also asked for some special 20 amp breakers, which are the type D, and Menards, out of them. Lowe's, out of them. Home Depot, out of them. And they're like, yeah, people usually buy these because they're the most popular. And I'm like, well, why don't you have like 2 spaces of them rather than a space of them that are out and a space of everyone else that's like completely full. Finally went to an electrical supply company to get that. So those two kind of fails when you got to go to 3 or stores to fail in each of those cases. But finally this I got at the 4th store. Finally the breakers I got at the 4th store. Then I'm heading back home. Gonna stop at the supermarket quick to get my wife something. She wanted some blackstrap molasses, which I stopped at two different grocery stores and they were both completely out. Now first of all I'm like, okay, is this by the jellies and jams? Is it by the syrups? Where are the syrups? So I'm looking through all this different stuff. Finally find the place and I can't find anywhere there, and then you find the little empty shelf where there's no blackstrap molasses, but there's the tag. Same thing at the next store. I say, I'm coming home. I didn't get you any. I tried. There's only so many stores I can stop at, and just terrible. So let me put this thing back together quick. I'm gonna have one of my children help me because we gotta screw these on from the other side. And then I'll share with you about another failure from the end of last year. So here's an example of what I'm dealing with in the girls' room. I'm gonna install a 16 by 16 access panel, but that had the wrong orientation. So I couldn't just use that instead. So I'll switch it out now that I got the water shut off and hook up the one that fits perfectly. But like I said, by attaching that and having it turn off, I was able to have water for the weekend. Just not able to have a bathtub. So let's get this thing going. Well, of course, we live in a world where we hope that will never happen again. But if we do ever have to do that again, this access panel can now pop in here. There we go. And next time I won't have to cut a hole. Well, come on, you. That's hard to do one-handed. But you get the general idea. I can come in here, pop open that access panel, and have access to it. And on this side, I'll just have to give it a row of caulk around, and we'll be good. Back and functioning, so I'll have to test this out. They're so cool. Mm-hmm. What are they?
My new zits.
Yeah, all the way from New Mexico. So yeah, she got the white on blue, and I picked the other ones. I'm not gonna put them on yet because I'll wait till I switch my pants. I just got the regular ones on, but that's my camera stand. So if you could sit down, that'd be better. Thank you, little one. The other thing, I just tested the water. That's all back hooked up, darling, and looks nice. Did you see it yet?
I did not.
Run and see it quick.
Okay.
But the other fail I had was a personal goal. At one point, one of my friends pointed out that our YouTube channel, Papa Pepper, hit 10,000 subscribers last year. So that was in 2021, and it was about 10 months ago, so it must have been sometime around February or March. My goal then, as I saw, I was almost hitting 15,000 by the end of the year, was to hit 15,000 by the end of the year, and even right now, we only have 14,958, so we're still 42 away from, hold on baby girl, yes, 42, that's a big number. She's repeating me. But we have, 42 away from 15,000 still, even though it's the new year. Now, you know, is that a big deal? Not necessarily. If you look at most of my videos, most of our videos don't even get 1,000 views right now. So those almost 15,000 subscribers, by and large, 14,000 of them don't really even watch our videos on a regular basis. But it's just another milestone. The more subscribers we have, the more view time we have, the more likes the videos have, the more comments they have, the more the algorithm puts them out there to others, the more that puts in front of other people's eyes, the more watch time and viewers and likes and comments we get, and then, you know, the more we're financially compensated for the time and effort that we put into it. Sure, come on down, lady. So, messed up on the lean-to. I saw it, but I didn't even see it until somebody pointed out one of our videos. And what did you think about that thing when I had the cedar on the wrong side of those?
I thought it looked a little bit off, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I think it needs to be fixed.
Better fix it. So I did. And then Hey, buddy. Here you go, little man. Then I finally got the right part, which was happy. Ran to a bunch of stores to get my parts and the part for the neighbor, and then to try to find blackstrap molasses for you. Backstrap or blackstrap?
Blackstrap.
Blackstrap molasses. Still got to do that because I failed at that so far, and then we failed to grow our channel to 15,000 subs last year. And is that a huge disappointing deal?
Not really. I mean,
Not really. It's kind of like when we
is that what it is?
entered that Bass Pro Shops thing. Oh, boink, that's the camera. To try to win a $20,000 bass boat. Didn't win. Life hasn't really changed. Doesn't really matter. But I'll tell you what. To realize all those issues and to resolve them all now is really cool. I'm glad that lean-to is the way it's supposed to be. I gotta wait for a couple dry days in a row that are warmer, and I'll cover up all the holes on top. And then I gotta put some gutters up on there too and start some water catchment off there. That's gonna be awesome. The kids' bathtub is now back up and running, so they're gonna be able to get clean again.
That is so easy for them to turn that on too.
Oh, yeah. Because
Very
we actually
enjoy
busted the handles off of the other one. And I thought, well, I'll get to it. That's why I had the access panel already and stuff. I was just trying to locate the thing I needed, the right faucet, and now that put it into overdrive, so we got that done.
They're gonna love showers now.
They used to have to grab it with a wrench and turn it.
Yeah. Just the one side.
And I'm going to tell them that they have to be gentle with them, you know, or we'll break them again. Hey, buddy, that's not good for you. Come here, get your balloon and come over here. Don't play with the computer. Hey, you, shy poop. Yo, come here. Where's your balloon? You're going to pop it like that. But that's that. Mail call. Thank you guys for that. Definitely appreciate that. Everyone else, thank you for our encouragement and our successes. And in the times we have an extreme lack of success. I made up for it now, except for the subscriber thing. So I guess if you have friends, we're ready to meet their friends. You can introduce us to your friends, family, parents, any of that. You have our permission, and you know, we could probably get a lot more subs or things if we like shared videos in Facebook groups and stuff like that, but we don't have Facebook. I often make the joke there's only one book I keep my face in. But for those of you who do have Facebook, you know, feel free, you know, and we'll see you next time. Papa out.
Mama out.
Now out.